Is it on? I think so. Oh yeah, warning, there's no puns in this video. I'm sorry to disappoint. I tried to be relatively normal. So we'll get started and you can let me know what you think. So on that note, cue the montage. The holy mosey wozy explodey. Hang on, how about hosey? Wait, can I say that? Does that guy know if I can say it? I don't think he knows. But then that guy is a bit weird. Like, he's been following me for a while. He's a bit of a creep. Like, I think he used to be a Twitch streamer. I think. And then he just kind of disappeared for a while, not to be seen and stuff. But yeah, if you see him, just run away. So if you guys just want to see the skill tree, then I've got it up on the screen here for you to quickly look at. But you might want to watch the rest of the video so I can explain how I play the build, what weapons I use in gear. But if you don't, there's the skill tree for you beautiful people. So our first weapon of mass destruction is the prompt critical. This gun's a ton of fun. It's great for bossing, but it's ideally better for mobbing. Everything just explodes. You want to ideally put it on sticky mode, because then every time you reload, all the stickies go off, and the enemies just don't even have a chance to say hello to you. Now the plasma coil SMG, this is also another ton of fun. It's a burst fire. They're automatically set burst fires. However, they just shred. Bosses they obliterate. Mobs they just destroy. It's honestly fun. And with our way our build is, every critical hit we get a bit of ammunition back, and it just shreds. I really enjoy this SMG. Like, it reminds me of the way the Chaosan was, but this is just like, it's a Chaosan up to 11. What do you get when you cross an infinity pistol with a soul render? The boogeyman. Well, you're gonna see this sniper is something. What the sniper does is, it constantly regens ammo on any Vault Hunter, not just Moze. And every so often, a bullet will come out that's a skull, similar to the Soul Render, and the skull will come out and it'll find an enemy, home into them, and blow them up. Yeah, it's fun. If you've been missing the yellow cake from the seasonal event that Borderlands 3 did, this gun is very similar to it. It's a great weapon, great damage output, the projectiles bounce off everything, but with that, the projectiles can down you pretty quickly. It's a great weapon, but use it at your own discretion. Just be careful with it. Now we move on to the Pearl of Knowledge. This relic basically goes on all of my Vault Hunters. The way it's used is the more hits you get on an enemy, the more damage you get, and it'll amplify, and it just shreds. Like, it makes bossing a lot easier. So I've selected the gas mask shield, just an extra bit of protection. But you can also use an old god, a transformer, a stopgap, just whatever shield you feel that you like, that you prefer, you go get them. We're using a lower level maddening tracker because we mainly just use this grenade to heal us. If it was a higher damage, we'd be dead instantly. Next, we're going to be using the Blastmaster. Now, if you were brave enough, you could use a Minesweeper. But with the projectiles from the mines after getting a critical hit, you just down too quickly. So using the Blastmaster is a nicer, more pleasant option. The way this build works is basically do not let go of the trigger. Our critical hits will give us explosions, extra fire damage, and I like to use radiation as well to add more explosions to the build, hence the Holy Moze Explodey. But yeah, and if you are worried that you're too low on health, throw a grenade, whether it be the Cloning Maddening Tracker, which I prefer to use just for my healing, but you can also use an Agata, a Hunter Seeker, a Hex, if you want to use something a bit more powerful, but the Maddening Tracker I prefer. When it comes to what elements you'd like to use, I prefer radiation. That adds a hell of a lot more explosions on for our damage. Because you've got the radiation damage, then you've got our fire damage, and you've got our extra damage on top of that with the splash damage build, and Iron Bear's doing more splash damage as well, the flamethrower, and it just all kind of multiplies. Oh, and I also forgot about the anointments. You're going to want ones like on ASC, extra weapon damage, ASC, different magazine elements, ASS, weapon damage, when Iron Cub is active, extra damage, or when Iron Bear is active, depending if you're on Iron Bear, Iron Cub. You're going to want extra damage on those action skills. Then they're just really the basics, but you could also benefit if you want from consecutive hits, which is the more hits you get on an enemy per bullet, damage is going to be amplified, and I'm going to save you the maths, but it can be a lot. And also, before I forget this one, Mayhem modifiers, I have mine set to Mayhem 11 on True Vault. Mayhem 11 is basically just gets rid of all the annoying modifiers that you had. Like, no modifiers, but you do get less XP, but you get less world loot drops. However, you get more dedicated loot drops, which is better for farming. So it made my farm a hell of a lot easier to get this gear. Iron Cub, he got a buff and he's great now. I tend to mix and match Iron Cub with Salamander or with the rocket launchers that he has. I kind of vary it, but so hope you like the build, and yeah, it's been the first kind of proper video I've done in quite a while. Still working on things in IRL, but I'm getting there, and I'll try and get some more build videos, maybe try and get a few streams, but until then I'm going to let this guy keep on dancing, and I will see you later. I love you all, take care, bye bye.